So let's start off by talking about different drinks. What do you like to drink with your dinner?
Well, that's an interesting question. When it comes to enjoying a meal, I usually like to complement my dinner with a refreshing beverage. Personally, I find that a glass of fine red wine pairs wonderfully with most of the dishes I typically have for dinner. The rich and complex flavors of the wine tend to enhance the overall dining experience for me. However, I also appreciate a freshly squeezed fruit juice or a glass of sparkling water with a slice of lemon as a non-alcoholic alternative, especially when I'm looking for a lighter option. Overall, I believe that the right beverage can truly elevate the enjoyment of a meal, and I always take pleasure in choosing the perfect drink to accompany my dinner.
Do you drink a lot of water every day?
Well, yes, I make a conscious effort to stay well hydrated, so I drink a significant amount of water every day. I believe in the numerous health benefits of proper hydration, such as improved concentration and overall well-being. On average, I aim to consume at least 8 glasses of water daily. I carry a reusable bottle with me wherever I go, which helps me track and achieve my hydration goals, whether I'm at work, at home, or engaging in outdoor activities. Ensuring an adequate intake of water is a priority for me.
Do you prefer drinking tea or coffee?
Well, actually, I find myself inclined towards tea rather than coffee. There's a certain allure in the diverse range of flavors and types of tea available. Personally, I appreciate the ritualistic aspect of preparing and enjoying a cup of tea, whether it's a soothing herbal blend, a classic black tea, or a fragrant green tea. The subtle complexities in tea flavors fascinate me, and I often experiment with different blends to suit my mood or the time of day.
If people visit you in your home, what do you usually offer them to drink?
When guests visit my home, I make it a point to offer them a variety of beverage options, taking into consideration the preferences and the occasion. Typically, I extend a warm welcome with a choice of refreshments such as tea, coffee, or a selection of non-alcoholic beverages. This practice is rooted in the belief that hospitality is an essential aspect of hosting guests and creating a welcome environment. I find that offering a variety of drinks caters to different tastes and ensures that my guests feel comfortable and at ease. Some might prefer the comforting warmth of a cup of tea, while others may opt for the bold flavors of coffee. By providing a diverse selection, I aim to accommodate various preferences and dietary restrictions, fostering a sense of inclusivity. Well, I'd like to talk about the Statue of Liberty, a remarkable monument that has always captivated my admiration. Situated on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, this iconic symbol of freedom stands tall and proud, overlooking the bustling city skyline. The monument itself is a colossal copper statue depicting Lady Liberty holding a torch aloft in one hand and a tablet inscribed with the date of the US Declaration of Independence in the other. What I find truly enchanting about the Statue of Liberty is not just its imposing stature and intricate design, but the profound symbolism it represents. This monument embodies the ideals of liberty, democracy, and the pursuit of happiness, serving as a beacon of hope for countless immigrants who entered the United States seeking a better life. The juxtaposition of strength and grace in the statue's posture resonates deeply with me, symbolizing the enduring spirit of freedom. Moreover, the panoramic views of the cityscape and the harbor from the pedestal of the statue are simply breathtaking. It offers a unique perspective, allowing visitors to appreciate the historical and cultural significance of both the monument and the city itself. In essence, my fondness for the Statue of Liberty stems from the powerful symbolism and the historical narrative it encapsulates. It stands not only as an architectural marvel, but as a testament for the enduring principles that shape societies. The Statue of Liberty, with its rich history and timeless message, has left an indelible mark on my perception of freedom and the pursuit of a better future.
Why is architecture such a popular university subject?
Well, the popularity of architecture as a university subject can be attributed to a confluence of factors that collectively contribute to its widespread appeal. One significant aspect is the inherent synthesis of artistic ingenuity and pragmatic functionality within the field. Architecture as a discipline provides a unique platform for individuals to manifest their creative visions into tangible structures that not only captivate the eye but also serve utilitarian purposes. This amalgamation of aesthetics and functionality makes architecture an intellectually stimulating and aesthetically rewarding field of study. Furthermore, the interdisciplinary nature of architectural education actually serves as a compelling reason for its popularity. Students pursuing architecture find themselves engaging in a diverse range of subjects, including but not limited to engineering principles, historical context, and contemporary environmental considerations. The global relevance and impact of architecture also contribute significantly to its popularity. Architectural designs have the power to shape the physical landscape of communities and influence the way people interact with their surroundings. Moreover, the dynamic nature of the architectural profession ensures that it remains relevant and adaptive to evolving societal needs. As technology advances and global challenges such as climate change come to the forefront, architects actually are at the forefront of devising innovative solutions. Therefore, the popularity of architecture as a university subject can be attributed to its ability to seamlessly blend creativity with practicality, its interdisciplinary nature that provides a well-rounded education, and the profound impact it has on shaping the world we live in.
In what ways has the design of homes changed in recent years?
In recent years, the design of homes has undergone a remarkable transformation, primarily driven by technological advancements and changing lifestyle preferences. One evident shift is the integration of smart home technologies, allowing residents to control various aspects like lighting, security, and climate through mobile devices. Additionally, open concept layouts have gained popularity, fostering a sense of spaciousness and promoting social interaction within the household. Substantially and eco-friendly features, sustainable and eco-friendly features such as solar panels and energy-efficient appliances are increasingly incorporated, reflecting a growing awareness of environmental concerns. Overall, these changes reflect a blend of innovation, convenience, and a heightened consciousness of both social and ecological aspects in contemporary home design.
To what extent does the design of buildings affect people's mood?
The design of buildings significantly influences people's mood, shaping their emotional and psychological well-being. A well-designed space with ample natural light, open layouts, and aesthetically pleasing elements can enhance positivity and create a conducive environment. Conversely, poorly designed structures characterized by cramped spaces or lack of natural elements may contribute to feelings of stress and discomfort. The impact extends beyond aesthetics as thoughtful architecture can promote functionality, comfort, and a sense of connection, positively influencing individuals' moods and overall quality of life. Therefore, the design of buildings plays a pivotal role in shaping the emotional experiences of those within them. Okay guys, and welcome back to another analysis session. Thank you for joining me for this. Before I start, I would really like to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for supporting us and watching our videos, liking us and commenting for us. It means the world to us, and we do really appreciate it a lot for the support that you give us. Okay, we're going to be doing tests 3 from book 17 from the IELTS Cambridge series. Let's dive straight into the speaking section. Okay, the first question was like this: what do you like to drink with your dinner? The candidate provided this answer for this question. Well, that's an interesting question. Now, this is a very, very nice way to start your speaking when you are asked a question, and there might be an instance where you do not know what to say, you don't know the answer you want to provide, or you might not be sure about the thing you are going to say, or you are trying to actually think to come up with something. This is a very good opener for yours, for a question that has been asked from you, which allows you, it gives you a couple of seconds to actually think and try to build up an answer. So write this down and try to use it. That's an interesting question. You can add a well to the beginning to make it much more interesting. Well, that's an interesting question. That's a nice question to ask. When it comes to enjoying a meal, we've talked about when it comes to. This expression is used when you want to bring up a topic, when you want to mention a specific topic. And as you can see, the verb that follows has an ing form. So when it comes to enjoying a meal, so when I want to talk about enjoying a meal, this is what the candidate actually means by saying this sentence. I usually like to complement my dinner with a refreshing beverage. I usually like to. If you complement something, you make a combination. You combine something with something else. So I usually like to complement my dinner with a refreshing beverage. A beverage is a hot or cold drink. It's a formal word. It's used here. So here complement can be replaced with the verb mix. I usually like to mix my dinner with a refreshing beverage, or I would like to add a refreshing beverage to my dinner. So instead of using those words, the candidate has opted for the word complement, which is a very nice replacement, an alternative. Personally, I find that a glass of red wine pairs wonderfully with most of the dishes I typically have for dinner. So the candidate prefers to drink a glass of red wine, which pairs wonderfully, goes wonderfully with most of the dishes I typically have for dinner. I would like to talk a little bit about the word dish here. Dish is a replacement for food, but it also refers to something that you prepare or make. So a dish is a very nice replacement here for food. The rich and complex flavors of the wine tend to enhance the overall dining experience for me. Now, look at I'm a fan of using adjectives when you want to describe something, and I've told this on various occasions and on several occasions that it is of utmost importance for you guys to actually try to include as many adjectives, as many adverbs as possible when you're talking, to enhance and increase your level of speaking and get a better mark on the IELTS speaking course. So the rich and complex flavors, the candidate could have easily said the tastes, but it's used the words flavors, and it has complemented it with rich and complex. So the rich and complex flavors of the wine tend to means usually, okay? So instead of saying usually, the candidate has again used the word tend to, enhance the overall dining experience for me. If you enhance something, you improve it, you make it better. So it enhances the overall dining experience. Now, the expression is dining experience. Very nice expression used here. Instead of saying, for example, dinner, okay, or eating or having food, it is used dining experience. which is a very nice combination. However, I also appreciate a freshly squeezed fresh fruit juice or a glass of sparkling water. So also he appreciates freshly squeezed fruit juice, so fruit juice that is completely fresh, it's not artificial, or a glass of sparkling water with a slice of lemon, so a lemon has been sliced into it, as a non-alcoholic alternative. Okay, alternative means replacement. If you replace something with something, it's an alternative. So as a non-alcoholic alternative, especially when I'm looking for a lighter option. What the candidate means by a lighter option, it means it's not a strong drink. As we all know, as you might know, alcohol is actually referred to people by something which is strong. So it actually, because it has alcohol in it and it might make you drunk or anything like that. So if you want something lighter, you can have sparkling water or freshly actually squeezed fruit juice. Overall, in general, all in all, I believe that the right beverage can truly elevate the enjoyment of a meal. So if you have the right beverage, now again, look, it has not used drink. There's the candidate has gone for the words beverage, can truly elevate the enjoyment of a meal. Elevate means raise, to make something more important or better than what it was before. So instead of saying can truly, for example, make something better, they had to use the words elevate the enjoyment of a meal, and always take the pleasure, and I always take the pleasure in choosing a perfect drink to accompany my dinner. So look at this. Take the pleasure in doing something. Take pleasure in doing something. I haven't, unfortunately, I haven't put it in the vocabulary, so I'm going to explain it here. If you take pleasure in doing something, you enjoy doing something. Okay? So he always takes pleasure in choosing the perfect drink to accompany his drink. Accompany is a synonym for compliment. So compliment my dinner, accompany my drink. So these are the expressions which you can easily use instead of each other, and they are very, very helpful. Let's take a look at the vocabulary. To complement something, we talked about this several times while we were analyzing the speaking, means to make a good combination with somebody or something else. A beverage is a hot or cold drink. It is a formal word. Pay attention to this. If you enhance something, you improve something. To enhance something means to improve it. A non-alcoholic alternative, a non-alcoholic choice or a non-alcoholic option. Both of them can be replaced with the word alternative. If you elevate something, again, it's a formal word. Pay attention to these words. When I say something is formal, it means it's better to be used when you're writing, but also you can use it in your speaking as well. To move somebody or something to a more important level or rank, to make them better than before. Synonym, raise. So if you elevate for example, your skill set, it means you raise it, you make it better and stronger. And there was an expression I wanted to add here, which was a very nice expression, quench your thirst. To stop yourself feeling thirsty by drinking something. So if you feel thirsty, if you feel the need that you need to drink something, if you actually stop that thirst by drinking a beverage, you say to quench your thirst with something. Do you drink? Second question. Let's move on to question number 2. Do you drink a lot of water every day? So the second question goes like this. Yes, I make a conscious effort to stay well hydrated. Sorry, let me first find this. Yes, I make a conscious effort to stay well hydrated, so I drink a significant amount of water every day. So, to make a conscious effort, it means to try to do something consciously or on purpose. It's a purposeful effort. To stay well hydrated. If you are hydrated, it means you have enough water inside your body and you don't feel thirsty, and your body actually doesn't feel thirsty. The opposite of the word hydrated is dehydrated, or hydrate and dehydrate. So I drink a significant amount of water every day. I drink, look at the expression, significant amount of. A significant amount of something means that amount that you are referring to is enough. The candidate could have easily said, I drink enough water every day. But instead of saying enough, the candidate has used a significant amount of water every day. So he drinks enough water on a daily basis, every day, to keep him hydrated. I believe in the numerous health benefits of proper hydration. So he thinks that there are numerous means a number of health benefits, advantages for proper hydration. Proper means correct, appropriate hydration, such as improved concentration and overall well-being. So if you are hydrated, your concentration is better and you feel better in general. You have a better health. Your overall health is much better than it used to be. On average, I aim to consume at least 8 glasses of water daily. So on average, his goal is to consume, is to drink, okay, or eat, it can be used for both, here is drink, at least minimum 8 glasses of water daily. Instead of daily, the candidate could have used the words on a daily basis as well. Both of them mean the same thing. I carry a reusable water bottle with me wherever I go. So what does he do? He carries a reusable water bottle, something that he can use over and over again. He doesn't have to actually destroy the environment as well, with himself wherever he goes, which helps me track and achieve my hydration goals. So when you carry a water bottle around with you, it can help you track. Track has a very beautiful synonym. If you track something, you keep track of something. These are both the same. So you can use track or keep track of. And achieve my hydration goals. So his goal is to drink 8 glasses. So if you have your reusable water bottle, you can roughly estimate how much water you're drinking on a daily basis. Whether I'm at work, at home, or engaging in outdoor activities, so it doesn't matter where he is, if he is at work, at home, or engaging in outdoor activities. Engage means doing outdoor activities, ensuring an adequate intake of water is a priority for me. If something is a priority for you, it means you prioritize it, you put it at the topmost level of the things that you have to do. So he's saying that drinking is a priority for him, and he tries to always make sure that he has an adequate intake. Adequate intake can be replaced with a significant amount of. Adequate means enough. Intake means when you drink something or you eat something here. Actually, it is referred to drinking water. Let's take a look at the vocabulary for this one. Make a conscious effort. We talked about this. If you make a conscious effort, it means you're trying to do something and it's consciously done. If you hydrate yourself, to supply somebody or something with water to keep them healthy and in good condition. So if you hydrate yourself, it means that you supply yourself with enough water on a daily basis. And the opposite is dehydrate. We already talked about that. Overall well-being was a very beautiful actually collocation which I wanted to add here. Overall health, so well-being means health. Overall means general. So if you are overall, your overall well-being is your general health, how you feel generally. Consume is when you eat or drink something. Now, there are a couple of words which are in the category and in the family of consume. The noun for consume is consumption. It means the act of actually consuming something. And also we have the word consumer, which means the person that actually consumes something. And the last one is consumerism, which is a style of life, which we are actually now living in a consumer. We are actually the era that we are living in is a consumerism era. Engage in something means to be doing or become involved in an activity. So if you're engaged in an activity, it means you are doing it or you are involved in it. A very beautiful example has been provided here for this specific word. Only 10% of American adults engage in regular exercise. So the sentence means that only 10% of American adults actually do regular exercise or exercise on a regular basis or exercise regularly. All of them can be the same, have the same meaning. And the last word that we talked about was outdoor. Now let's first learn the meaning of this word. It's an adjective. It means existing or happening or used outside, not inside a building. So the opposite is indoor. Let me give you an example. Let me provide an example for this. So you have an outdoor activity or an indoor activity. For example, we say golf is an outdoor activity. It means it happens outside in the open air, for example. But the opposite is indoor. For example, we can say chess is an indoor activity or badminton is an indoor activity. Now, we also have outdoors and indoors, both of which are adverbs. You should not mistake these two words for the other two. So pay attention to the difference between these four words: outdoor, outdoors, indoor, indoors. Okay? Let's go to the third question. Do you prefer drinking tea or coffee? Now, this is a very beautiful question which was asked. I find myself inclined towards tea rather than coffee. If you are inclined towards something, it means you do something. You actually lean towards doing that specific thing, or you do like to do that specific thing. So he is inclined towards tea rather than coffee. It means he prefers to drink tea rather than drinking coffee. There's a certain allure in the diverse range of flavors and types of tea available. An allure is a mysterious or an exciting quality. Okay, something which is exciting or which is attractive for you has a certain allure to itself. In the diverse range of flavors and types of tea available. Now, instead of the candidate, instead of saying a diverse range and flavors and types of tea available, could have easily said there's a certain allure in the different types of tea available. Now, instead of using different, he has said diverse range of flavors and types. Okay, so instead of different, it is used diverse range of. Flavors and types can be used in both cases. So, beautiful expression which you can also use. Personally, I appreciate, the ritualistic aspect of preparing and enjoying a cup of tea. If something has a ritualistic aspect, it means you have to do something in a certain way. There's a certain pattern or a certain way of doing it. So what he likes about it is that when you make tea, for example, you have to boil the water first. Then after doing that, you have to pour the tea in a specific cup. You have to pour the boiling water onto it. Again, you have to give it a couple of minutes in order to brew. And you might want to add some other things to the tea to give it an extra flavor or something. So that's the ritual. So a ritualistic aspect of preparing and enjoying a cup of tea. So he really likes to prepare it and enjoy it. Whether it's a soothing herbal blend. So he's talking about the different types of tea that he's making. A soothing herbal blend. If something is soothing, it makes you feel calmer and less anxious. A classic black tea or a fragrant green tea. And if something is fragrant, it means it has a nice smell. It smells good. The subtle complexities in tea flavors fascinate me, and I often experiment with different blends to suit my mood or the time of day. So, the subtle complexities, if something is subtle, it means it's not very obvious, it's not easy to understand that. Okay, the subtle complexities, complications in tea flavors fascinate me. If something fascinates you, it attracts you, it's very attractive for you. And I often experiment with different blends to suit my mood or the time of the day. So the candidate tries to experiment with different blends, trying to blend the different flavors or different types of tea to make new tastes to suit his mood. So if he's in a good mood or a bad mood, if you feel sad or happy or depressed or anxious or whatever, you're stressed in most cases, you use different types of tea all the time of day. So whenever he wants to actually drink something. Let's take a look at the vocabulary. Inclined towards something. This was the first word we had, very beautiful. Means to be likely to do something or behave in a particular way. Allure, we talked about this, a mysterious, exciting or desirable quality. So a very nice word. A ritualistic, something that you do which is a ritual, following the same pattern, especially because they form part of a ritual. So we talked about this. I think I want to find the expression which was used, the ritualistic aspect of preparing and enjoying. So if something has a ritualistic aspect, it means it has to be done in a certain or specific way. Soothe is a verb. Here the adjective was used, soothing, but the verb means to make somebody feel calmer and less anxious, upset, or angry. So the adjective is soothing. For example, one of the interesting expressions you can use is this: she has a soothing voice. If somebody has a soothing voice, it means when you listen to that person, you feel much calmer than you used to. So it calms you down. The same goes with a lot of other things, including, in this specific case, tea. Fragrant means having a pleasant smell. If something smells good, you say it has a fragrant smell, for example. Subtle, we talked about this, not easy to notice or understand unless you pay careful attention. So if something is subtle, if two things have subtle differences between each other, it means the differences that these two things have are not very clear and you can't understand them easily. They're not seen. The opposite is obvious. I have given you the opposite of subtle so you can keep it in mind. So the opposite of subtle is actually obvious. And the last one, the last word we're going to do for this answer is fascinate. If somebody or something fascinates you, you are attracted to them and think they are extremely interesting. So if something fascinates you, it's attractive, it's interesting. So the fascinate is the verb, the adjective form becomes fascinating. So a synonym for that would be interesting, attractive, or even exciting can also be a synonym for the word fascinating. And let's move to the last question, question number 4. If people visit you in your home, what do you usually offer them to drink? So what do you offer your guests if they come to visit you? When guests visit my home, so as you know, as we have already discussed, one of the best ways to start answering a question is to paraphrase that question in your own style and type. Here the candidate has decided to do so, but with a very short form to make his point and to allow himself to think about the answer he's going to provide for you. When guests visit my home, when people come to visit me, I make it a point to offer them a variety of beverage options. If you make something a point, it means you do that thing. It means it's clear for you have to do it. He offers them a variety of beverage options. A number of beverage options. So he doesn't just give them one option to drink, taking into consideration their preference and the occasion. Take something into consideration means take something into account or consider something. Okay, their preferences, what they prefer, and the occasion. So it depends if that person has come to see you in the morning, in the evening, for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or it's just he's just there to hang out or talk about something specific. It's different when people have come to your place for different reasons. Typically, in general, I extend a warm welcome with a choice of refreshments. If you extend a warm welcome, it means you welcome that person very warmly. Okay, so he welcomes the person with a choice of refreshments such as tea, coffee, or a selection of non-alcoholic beverages. So a refreshment is a beverage, okay? Here in this case, a refreshment can mean food or drinks, okay? But here it's a beverage, we're talking about drinks, such as tea, coffee, or a selection of non-alcoholic beverages like apple juice or orange juice or whatever. It can be that. This practice is rooted in the belief that, okay, if by practice he means the thing that he does. This is rooted in the belief that if something is rooted in a belief, okay, to be rooted in something, it means it has developed in that thing and it has it's very strongly influenced by that thing. It's rooted in the belief that hospitality is an essential aspect of hosting guests. Hospitality is the fact of being friendly or actually being very welcoming towards somebody, or which that person is actually your guest, is an essential aspect, is an essential part of hosting guests. If you are a host, it means you will provide a place for a person to come and stay there. The opposite of host is actually guest. So when you host guests, it means guests come to your house and you take care of them. And creating a welcoming environment. If you are creating a welcoming environment is also a calculation you might want to write down. It means you feel welcome in that specific or particular environment and you feel at home. I find that offering a variety of drinks, the candidate says, I believe that if you offer a variety of drinks, a number of drinks, caters to different tastes and ensures that my guests feel comfortable and at ease. So if you cater for or cater to somebody or something, you provide something for that person. Provide, for example, food, provide drinks, provide services. It can also refer to providing a specific or certain service for a group of people. So he finds that offering a variety of drinks caters to different tastes. So he provides an option for different tastes and ensures that, if you ensure something, you make sure that my guests feel comfortable and at ease. So he wants to make sure that his guests are comfortable and they are feeling at ease. It means they're not uncomfortable. Comfortable and at ease are synonyms. Some might prefer the comforting warmth of a cup of tea. So some of his guests might prefer to have a cup of tea because its warmth is comforting. It's not that cold. While others may opt for the bold flavors of coffee. If you opt for something, it means you choose that thing. So opt for is a much better alternative than choose. So if you want to use that, you can use opt for. The bold flavors of coffee. So they prefer to drink coffee. By providing a diverse selection, by providing a selection which has a lot of diversity or variety in it, as you know, as you can see, there was tea, there was coffee, there was non-alcoholic beverages. I aim to accommodate various preferences. Okay, we talked about accommodate. It means to adapt with or fit in with the wishes of or needs of somebody or something. And dietary restrictions, fostering a sense of inclusivity. So somebody may be on a diet. They might have restrictions. They might not be allowed or able to drink certain food, and fostering a sense of inclusivity. If you foster a sense of something, you help something. It can be a skill, it can be a feeling, it can be an idea to develop, to become better. So you're fostering a sense of inclusivity. If you are fostering a sense of inclusivity, it means that you are trying to make sure that that person feels that they are included and are part of the team or group. This brings us to the end of the first section. Let's take a look at the vocabulary before we wrap this one up. Take something into account means take something into consideration. Take something into consideration means take something into account, which was a very beautiful expression which was used. It means to consider something. Extend a warm welcome, to welcome somebody with open arms or very warmly. Refreshments, I talked about this, small amounts of food or drink that are provided at a meeting, sports events, etc. So a refreshment is something that you eat or drink, and it's very small, not very big. Be rooted in something, it means to have developed from something or be strongly influenced by it. So hospitality is friendly behavior towards visitors. If you are friendly towards your visitors, you are hospitable or you have hospitality. A host is a person who provides the place and everything that is needed for an organized event. So if you are host, you are the host. It means the party is taking place at your place and you are in charge of actually making everybody welcome and at home. Create a welcoming environment. I talked about this. If you create a welcoming environment, people would like to come and be part of that environment. Cater for or to somebody or something. It means to provide a particular group of people with the things they need or want, which is a very interesting and nice expression. and it's a very good thing to do as well. Opt for something, to choose one thing or do one thing instead of another. So if you opt for one thing, you choose that thing. Instead of using choose, use opt. Bold. If you are bold, you're not afraid of taking risks or making difficult decisions. So if you're a bold person, you like taking risks, you like making decisions. Accommodate means adapt with, fit in with the wishes and or needs of somebody or something. Or in this case, you can also adapt to a society. Dietary means related to the food somebody eats, or nutritional. So if you have dietary means actually to a great extent nutritional. And the last word, to foster a sense of inclusivity. It means to help a skill, feeling, idea develop over a period of time. A synonym for foster can be encourage and promote. So this brings us to the end of the first section. Let's move on to the second section to see how the candidate has actually provided the answer for the second part. Okay guys, let's move on to section 2, part 2 actually of the speaking, which was a very nice question. This is how the question goes. Describe a monument. By monument, this question means a statue or sculpture that you like. You should say what this monument is. This was the first question. Where this monument is, what it looks like, and explain why you like this monument. Okay, guys, I'm terribly sorry for this. Okay. A very interesting answer was provided for this question. The candidate has decided to talk about the Statue of Liberty, which is a very beautiful and iconic monument which stands tall in the city of New York. So I'd like to talk about the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is one of the most famous, actually, statues, I think, around the world. A remarkable monument. I can't emphasize the usage of adjectives and adverbs enough. A remarkable monument, a very great monument that has always captivated my admiration. So if something captivates you, it attracts you very much. And a feeling of admiration is a feeling of great respect for something. So the verb for admiration is admire. So if you admire somebody, if you admire something, you respect that person greatly and to a great extent. So captivate my admiration. Write this down. This is a very beautiful combination which you can use when you are speaking. You're talking about literally anything. Anything can captivate your admiration. It means it can make you admire that thing very, very greatly and to a great extent. Situated on Liberty Island in New York Harbor. Harbor is a place where ships come and actually land there. So it's for a synonym for harbor can be port. This iconic symbol of freedom. An iconic symbol of freedom. It means it's if something is iconic, it means it's very, very famous. It's kind of an icon. Symbol of freedom. It represents freedom. Stands tall and proud. Sorry, guys. If something stands tall and proud, it means it's very. It's actually erect and it's very beautifully placed somewhere overlooking the bustling city skyline. A bustling city is a city or a place that is very busy, and the skyline is the shape that is made by the buildings, the hills and whatever against the sky. So every city has a specific and a certain skyline. So this is how the candidate has decided to describe actually the Statue of Liberty, which I think is a beautifully chosen description of the Statue of Liberty. The monument itself is a colossal copper statue. Colossal means very large, huge, massive, okay, or gigantic. Copper is actually the type of steel which is used. It's a certain type of steel, okay. It's actually which is used to make the statue. Depicting Lady Liberty. Depict means describe or show, or show is the best synonym for it. Holding a torch aloft in one hand. So very beautiful. I'm sure you've all seen the Statue of Liberty. If by a very minute infinitesimal chance you haven't seen the Statue of Liberty, I do recommend you to search it online and take a look at what it is. So the Statue of Liberty is holding a torch aloft in one hand. Aloft is a very beautiful expression which is used here. Aloft means high up in the air. So it's holding its torch high up in the air in one hand, and a tablet inscribed with the date of the US Declaration of Independence in the other. So inscribed means engraved. If you inscribe something on a stone or a piece of metal or whatever, you cut or you print or you write words on something. Okay, it's usually used for something which is solid. For example, a stone or a piece of wood or anything like that. With the date of the US Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence is when the United States of America declared to be independent. So it's holding that in the other hand. So in one hand, the Statue of Liberty, which is Lady Liberty, is holding a torch aloft, and in the other, it's the Declaration of Independence, which is what that statue is. What I find truly enchanting about the Statue of Liberty is not just its imposing stature and intricate design, but the profound symbolism it represents. This is a very complex and at the same time beautifully actually formed sentence. So let's take a look at the words which have been used here. What I find truly enchanting, if something is enchanting, it's very pleasant and very attractive. So a synonym for enchanting is pleasant or attractive. Again, look at the use of the adverb truly to bring out the true color of the word enchanting. So it is used truly enchanting. It hasn't said enchanting, or the candidate hasn't used, for example, pleasant or attractive. It is used enchanting and truly enchanting. So about the Statue of Liberty is not just its imposing stature. If something is imposing, it's impressive. It's very, let's say, dazzling or breathtaking. The meaning of stature is the degree of something that stature means image. If I want to give a synonym for stature, or prestige. Okay, so what the candidate is trying to say here is that it's not just the prestige or the or for example the image that is enchanting, which is exciting for him, but also the intricate design. I have used the word intricate in several occasions in my previous speakings. You can check them out. Intricate means complex, complicated, something which is elaborate, which has a lot of details in it. But the profound symbolism it represents. Now, profound means having a deep effect or having a strong influence. Okay. Symbolism means the use of symbols to represent ideas or qualities. As you saw in the previous couple of sentences, the candidate talked about what the Statue of Liberty actually represents. It's holding a torch in one hand and the Declaration of Independence in the other hand. So this is a kind of symbolism that the statue is trying to represent. So he's trying to talk about that and trying to elaborate on the things that the statue actually truly represents. This monument embodies the ideals of liberty, democracy, and the pursuit of happiness, serving as a beacon of hope for countless immigrants who entered the United States seeking a better life. Again, another complicated and complex sentence. These are sentences that you need to use in your speaking if you are looking for a speaking mark of 7 or higher. If you use simple sentences, you will not get a very good score. I'm not saying a very good score, you might get a 6.5 or a 7, but if you're thinking about an 8, an 8.5 or a 9, these are the types of sentences you should be able to produce. And one of the ways of actually being able to produce sentences like these when you are speaking in an IELTS task is to memorize a sentence like this. Memorize various and several sentences like this. One of the skills which is very important and which you should really work on yourself is memorization. Trying to memorize chunks or sentences which are 100% correct, and to memorize them to the T perfectly without any mistakes or problems. So one of the things you have to do is, first of all, try to learn a lot of these sentences, memorize them, and as the number of sentences that you have memorized increases, so will your fluency, your accuracy, and at the same time, your ability to actually produce similar sentences will also increase. So one of the things you should bear in mind is this. So this monument embodies, if something embodies something, it is an example of something, okay? So it's a very good example of ideals of liberty. So there are some things which are ideal for you, which you actually find, which you like them a lot, for example. So liberty, democracy, and the pursuit of happiness. Pursuit of happiness, it means if you are in pursuit of something, you are chasing that thing, you're trying to get to that thing. So a pursuit of, it's also the name of a very nice movie, Pursuit of Happiness. You can watch it. It's an Italian movie which has won several awards. So this monument embodies different things. We talked about embody. It means to be an example of something. Liberty, being liberated from something. Democracy, and the pursuit of happiness. Serving as a beacon of hope. Now this is also a beautiful expression. A beacon of hope. If something is a beacon of hope, if a person or a thing is a beacon, okay, it guides or encourages you to do something. It's a guide for hope for countless immigrants. If you're an immigrant, it means you have immigrated to a specific country from somewhere else. For example, you live in America, you have immigrated, you have changed your place and you've gone to Canada, or you've gone to Europe, or wherever, okay, who entered the United States seeking a better life. Seeking means searching. Okay, looking for a better life. So, and the past form of the verb seek is sought. Pay attention to the past form of that verb. It is an irregular verb. Very beautiful sentence. The juxtaposition of strength and grace in the statue's posture resonates deeply with me, symbolizing the enduring spirit of freedom. So, a juxtaposition, what's the meaning of juxtaposition? Let's take a look at this first. Juxtaposition, if I want to give a synonym for it, it means a combination or proximity. Okay, now what does it actually mean if you want to actually talk about this in more detail? Juxtaposition means when you put a couple of things together which are not normally together. So if you create a juxtaposition, you try to compare, or you try to combine some specific elements which don't usually combine together in the real world. So that's a juxtaposition. So it's the juxtaposition of strength and grace. Okay, so it shows power from one angle. So strength means power. Grace means being polite or being pleasant. So you don't usually see strength and power being combined at the same time. That's why the candidate has used the word juxtaposition, because strength and grace don't usually go together. So it hasn't used combination. Combination is a perfectly fine alternative for juxtaposition, but the word juxtaposition brings out the exact meaning that the candidate is trying to imply here. So it's a juxtaposition of strength and grace. If you want to remember this word properly, write down this expression, juxtaposition of strength and grace. So you will remember that juxtaposition means a combination of two things which usually don't combine, don't go together. And the two things which here we are talking about, one of them is strength, the other one is grace. Grace meaning being polite, having a polite or having a pleasant behavior. Okay. In the statue's posture, posture means the way that something is positioned. It means the physical appearance of something. Resonates deeply with me. If something resonates with you, it's a very formal expression. It means it has a particular meaning or a particular quality for you. Okay, symbolizing the enduring spirit of freedom. It is a symbol of. Symbolizing means to be a symbol of. Enduring means continuing, means something which is non-stop. Okay, spirit of freedom, it means that there is a spirit of freedom. Everybody wants to be free, and that's what it symbolizes for the candidate. Moreover, the panoramic views of the cityscape and the harbour from the pedestal of the statue is simply breathtaking. Beautiful sentence, one of the most beautiful sentences that was uttered during this speaking is this sentence. A panoramic view is actually a very wide, a kind of a 360 wide view of the cityscape. Cityscape, again, is the way the city looks. The skyline is the synonym for cityscape. Of the harbour, we talked about harbour means the port, from the pedestal of the statue. Pedestal, it means the base or the pillars on which something is based on. The base of the statue, the foundation of the statue, is simply breathtaking. If something is breathtaking, it takes your breath away. For example, let me give you an example for this. This is an adjective which is used for ladies. For example, we say her appearance was breathtaking. It means her appearance took your breath away. It made you gasp. So if something is breathtaking, it makes you gasp. And again, look at this. It is used simply breathtaking, not breathtaking alone. The candidate has added an adverb to accommodate his adjective. It offers a unique perspective, allowing visitors to appreciate the historical and cultural significance of both the monument and the city itself. If something offers a unique perspective, unique means something which doesn't have a replica, it's one. Okay, perspective means point of view, allowing visitors, giving the visitors the chance to appreciate the historical and cultural significance of both the monument and the city. If you appreciate something, it means that thing is important for you. To appreciate the historical and cultural significance, this means historical and cultural importance. If something is significant, that thing is important, of both the monument, the statue, and the city itself. So this statue is both important for the city and for the fact that it is the statue itself. In essence is a very beautiful word which is used. Okay, it's used to when you want to talk about the basic things of something. For example, an idea or an argument. In essence means in general. My fondness for the Statue of Liberty stems from its powerful symbolism and the historical narrative it encapsulates. Now, the fondness, if you are fond of something, you like that thing. For the Statue of Liberty, my liking for the Statue of Liberty stems from. Stem from is also a very beautiful verb, actually. Stems from means comes from, starts from. Okay, the powerful symbolism to be the symbol of something and the historical narrative it encapsulates. Now, a narrative is a description of events. A narrative is a story. A synonym for narrative is story. Okay, so the historical story, it encapsulates. This is a beautiful word which is being used here. Encapsulate means to sum up, to put something or to express or show something in a short way, to put something in a nutshell. The expression for encapsulate means put in a nutshell. Now, next sentence, it stands not only as an architectural marvel, but as a testament to the enduring principles that shape societies. So it stands, it's situated there, not only as an architectural marvel, An architectural marvel, a marvel is a miracle or a wonder or something which is strange, not very easily built. It's an architectural marvel. It's something which is, from an architectural point of view, it's not a very easy thing to make. But as a testament of, if something is a testament to something, sorry, not of, a testament to, it means it proves to show clearly that something exists or is true. Proof, a testament means proof to the enduring principles that shape society. We talked about enduring previously. It means something that's continuing, non-stop. Principles means the facts that shape a specific society. And the last sentence to wrap this speaking up, the Statue of Liberty, with its rich history, with its very great history and timeless message. If something has a timeless message, the message that that thing is giving is not limited to time. It's everlasting. Has left an indelible mark on the perception of freedom and the pursuit of a better future. Indelible means impossible to forget. Permanent, synonym for indelible is permanent. An indelible mark on the perception, on the understanding of freedom and the pursuit of a better future. We talked about pursuit. I said the pursuit of happiness. It means to go looking for something. So the pursuit of a better future. The vocabulary for this speaking there were a lot of vocabulary. Let's take a look at them. As you can see, the list goes on and on. I want to recap the vocabulary just for you guys to, if you want to take notes. I do recommend you to take notes because these are the things that are very, very important. And when you learn them in context, it does help a lot, so try to remember these. Captivate somebody's admiration. We talked about captivate, we talked about admiration. It means to attract somebody very much and hold their attention. This is the meaning of captivate. So if you captivate something, you attract that person very much and hold their attention. Admiration means feeling of great respect or liking for somebody or something. Bustling, we talked about this, a very busy city, a bustling city. Skyline was the shape made by hills or buildings against the sky. This was skyline. Colossal, a very beautiful adjective, used to emphasize that something is extremely large. Synonyms: huge, massive, enormous, gigantic. All of them are synonyms for colossal. Okay, depict was the next verb, to describe somebody or something in writing or speech, or to show them in a painting or picture. Depict means show or paint. Okay, or it can also mean describe. All of these are synonyms. Aloft was an adverb, very beautiful one, and it's formal, high up in the air. Or hold, bear something aloft. This was the expression, hold something aloft. It means hold something high up in the air. He emerged, I've given you an example for this. He emerged holding a baby aloft. It means holding the baby high up in the air. If you've watched Lion King, you know what the meaning of holding something aloft can mean there. Sorry for that. Inscribe. This was also a very beautiful verb. To carefully cut, paint or write words on something, especially on the surface of a stone or coin. I told you, we talked about this. It's something hard. The synonym for which is engrave. Synonym for a lot: inscribe, engrave. Enchanting is an adjective, means very pleasant and attractive. Imposing, another adjective. Beautiful adjectives. Please write these down and try to memorize them. If something is imposing, large, impressive, and appearing important. Synonyms. The synonyms are even more beautiful. Dazzling, breathtaking. I particularly love this synonym for imposing. Awe-inspiring and majestic, all of which are beautiful synonyms for the word imposing. Stature, the degree to which somebody is admired or regarded as important. Synonyms for that were reputation, image, and prestige. All of them are very good. We also have a movie with the name Prestige, which you can watch, and it's a very, very beautiful movie as well. Intricate, we've talked about this on several occasions in my previous speakings, and I think you've memorized the word by now. But if you haven't, if this is the first video you're watching, this is a very, very beautiful and useful adjective. Complicated, complex, and elaborate. All of them are synonyms for intricate. Profound means having a strong influence or effect. The synonym to which is deep. If you have a profound effect on somebody, you have a deep effect on that person. Symbolism means the use of symbols to represent ideas or qualities. So if you have, we talked about the fact that the Statue of Liberty has a certain degree of symbolism to it. Embody, to have a very good example of an idea or quality. Embody means represent. Pursuit of Happiness, we talked about this. I told you it's the name of an Italian movie. You can go and watch it. It's a very beautiful movie. When somebody tries to get or achieve or find something in a determined way. So if you are in pursuit of something, you are looking for that thing. You try to find that thing. Beacon of hope, a person, idea, etc. that guides you to or encourages you. A beacon. It means a guide. A beacon of hope is a guide that tries to make you find hope. This was the word that we talked about in complete detail. Juxtaposition. It's a beautiful word. The rhythm for the word is really nice. To put things together, especially things that are not normally together, in order to compare them or make something new. So we talked about this. We said that juxtaposition is when two things are not supposed to be there. We said the juxtaposition of strength and grace. That was the word that was used, the combination that was used in the speaking. Combination or proximity were the synonyms for this word. Beautiful. Grace, polite and pleasant behavior, which was the juxtaposition of grace and strength. Resonate with somebody. If something resonates with you, it's a phrasal verb. It's formal. To be full of a particular meaning or quality. So resonate with somebody. Enduring means continuing for a very long time. Something which is enduring doesn't stop or finish. A panorama is an impressive view of a wide area of land. So if you have a very wide view of something, you have a panorama. Cityscape, we talked about this, the synonym for which was skyline. These two are synonyms. The way a city looks or the way it looks from a particular place. It can also mean there's a very close resemblance between cityscape and skyline, but you can use them as synonyms. Pedestal, we talked about this, is the base on which a pillar or statue stands. The foundation of a statue, in essence, is used when talking about the most basic or important part of something, especially an idea, belief, or argument. In essence means in general, generally speaking. A narrative is formal, means a description of events in a story, especially in a novel. So if you want to do a story, is a synonym for a narrative is a story. We have narrator, which means a person who narrates, who tells a story. If something is encapsulated, it means to express or show something in a short way, to sum up and memorize. Summarize, sorry, not memorize. I do apologize for that. Marvel is a noun, means a miracle or a wonder. And two more left to go. Be a testament to something. If something is a testament to something, it's proving or showing clearly that something exists or is true. And the last one, this was the adjective which I really enjoyed and liked, indelible. Indelible means impossible to remove or forget. And the synonym for indelible was permanent. I do strongly recommend you to replace permanent with indelible from now on. Beautiful adjective to be replaced with. This brings us to the end of the second section, the second part. I will continue with part 3 and let's move on to part 3. Okay guys, let's go to part 3 of the speaking. 3 questions were asked here. Question number 1. Why is architecture such a popular university subject? This was the first question which was asked. A very comprehensive answer was provided for this specific question. The popularity of architecture as a university subject can be attributed to a confluence of factors that collectively contribute to its widespread appeal. Now, at first sight, this sentence might be a very complicated sentence. Let's break it down and see that it's not that complicated. A lot of beautiful words are used here. Again, these are sentences which you need to be able to produce if you are thinking about getting a very high score on your speaking. This is actually the paraphrase of the topic. This question: the popularity of architecture as a university subject can be attributed, if something is attributed to something, it's to believe or to say that a situation or event is caused by something. Attributed means caused, so it can easily be replaced by the verb caused, by a confluence of factors. A confluence of factors, confluence is a very formal word, means a combination of factors. So this sentence can be simplified, can be attributed. We can replace attribute with cause. By a confluence of factors can be replaced by a combination of factors. So it's caused by a combination of factors that collectively contribute to its widespread appeal. If something is collectively, it means all together in general, contribute to something, okay, or contribute towards something. It means when something helps an idea or something to become better, helps to its widespread appeal. If something is appealing, it's attractive. If you add ing to this word appeal, it means appealing becomes attractive. Appeal means attraction. So you see now it's not that difficult of a sentence when you know the words which have been used and the synonyms for them. One significant aspect, one significant point in the inherent synthesis of artistic ingenuity and pragmatic functionality within the field. So, inherent synthesis means combination, mixture, blend. If something is inherent, it means it's part of that thing. It is inseparable, is an inseparable synthesis of artistic ingenuity. Ingenuity means creativity or innovation, and pragmatic functionality within the field. Pragmatic means practical functionality. If something has a pragmatic functionality, it means it's practical. The usage, functionality means usage. So the usage is practical. It means it's used in different fields and different aspects of life, which is very clear within the field. So one more time, this is one significant point of its inherent synthesis, means combination, of artistic ingenuity, means in creativity or innovation, and pragmatic functionality, and pragmatic means practical or realistic functionality within its field. The next sentence is also a very beautiful one. Architecture as a discipline means major. Architecture as a major provides a unique platform for individuals to manifest their creative visions. So, okay, provides a unique platform. A platform is a place which you can say something or you can express your ideas or beliefs. A platform, okay. For individuals, individual means people here. It's a noun. Pay attention to this. It's not a verb. It has an S. It's a plural form of individual as a noun. Manifest, one of the best words you can use here. Manifest means to show, okay. Their creative visions, if you have a creative vision, it means you have a creative perspective into tangible structures. So you have a creative vision, you have a vision which is creative, you turn it into a tangible structure. Tangible as an adjective means something which is easily seen, noticeable. Okay, so something is tangible means you can see it, it can be felt. Structure that not only captivate the eye but also serve utilitarian purposes. If something captivates your eye, it means it attracts your eye. Okay, it's an attractive thing, and a utilitarian purpose. If something has a utilitarian purpose, utilitarian is an adjective and it's formal. It means intended to be useful and practical. Something is utilitarian, it's practical, it's useful, rather than being comfortable. So this is also a very beautiful adjective which is used here to describe architecture. This amalgamation of aesthetics and functionality makes architecture an intellectually stimulating and aesthetically rewarding field of study. The first word we want to talk about is amalgamation. These might be somehow new to your ear, but these are very beautiful words. Amalgamation means combination, blend. Okay, so the blend, this blend of aesthetics. Aesthetics is also a very useful word used, and it's a formal verb. Aesthetics means the study of beauty. So this combination of beauty and functionality. If something is functional, it means it's useful. Makes architecture an intellectually stimulating and aesthetically rewarding field. Now look at this combination. It's a very beautiful chunk which you can use. Something is intellectually stimulating. Okay, if something is stimulating, it means it's exciting, it's interesting, it's fascinating. So if something is intellectually stimulating, it means from your perspective or point of view, from your intellect or intelligence, it's stimulating and is aesthetically rewarding. It means it's beautiful, okay, of study. It's a beautiful field of study. Field of study means major. Synonym for field of study is major, or here we had discipline. Both discipline and major can be a synonym for field of study. Furthermore, moreover, the interdisciplinary nature of architectural education. Interdisciplinary nature. If something has an interdisciplinary nature, if something is interdisciplinary, it involves different ideas or information from different subjects or areas. We have interdisciplinary subjects or interdisciplinary disciplines or fields of study. Architecture is one of them because it has a brushstroke of engineering plus a brushstroke of art. So it's an interdisciplinary major. It has a combination of more than one major in it. So the interdisciplinary nature of architectural education, we're talking about architecture, serves as a compelling reason for its popularity. A compelling reason, for example, we have compelling evidence, compelling case. If something is compelling, it's certain, it's very strong, it's concrete, it's reliable. So it's a compelling reason for its popularity. The reason that architecture is really popular, one of the reasons is this. The next sentence is also a beautifully combined and structured sentence. Students pursuing architecture, we talked about pursuit of happiness. Students who want to or who are following architecture find themselves engaged in, if you are engaged in something, it means you are part of that thing, you are in that thing, a diverse range of subjects. A diverse range means a variety of subjects, including but not limited to engineering principles. Now, this is the thing I want to talk about. If something is not just a combination of one principle or one subject, it's an amalgamation or it's an interdisciplinary subject. So that's why architecture is an amalgamation of different things, and it's an interdisciplinary subject because it's a combination of engineering principles, historical context, and contemporary environmental considerations. If something is contemporary, it means it's related to the century you're living in. If something is related to the 21st century, it's contemporary. Environmental consideration is something which is a concern for you and it's related to the environment. The global relevance and impact of architecture. So the architecture has a global relevance because it's of its environmental considerations, and effect of architecture also contributes significantly to its popularity. We talked about the word contribute. If something contributes to something, it means it's actually causes that thing or is related to that thing, to its popularity. So that's what makes this subject popular. Architectural designs have a power to shape the physical landscape of communities. So if you are designing something, that actually shapes the physical landscape, the physical shape actually of communities and influence the way people interact with their surroundings. This is a very beautiful sentence. It influences the way people interact with their surroundings. It means the way structure is designed actually does influence the way you interact with it to a great deal, because the shape of a building, the interior design of a building, the exterior, the facade of a building, all of these do play a vital role when it comes to you entering it or looking at a specific building. Moreover, the dynamic nature of the architectural profession. If something has a dynamic nature, dynamic is an adjective. It means it's full of energy and new ideas. Okay, so if something has a dynamic nature, it means it's, let's say, energetic nature of the architectural profession, makes sure that it remains relevant and adaptive to the evolving societal needs. So now, relevant and adaptive. If something is relevant, it means it has a relation with that thing. If something is adaptive, it means it has an adaptive nature. It adapts itself to a specific situation, to evolving societal needs. Okay, societal means related to a particular society. It's an adjective which is very commonly used. As technology advances, as technology improves, and global challenges, we have a lot of global challenges these days. Some of them are mentioned here, such as climate change. As you know, one of the biggest actually concerns that we have these days is climate change, which is our actually planet getting warmer, come to the forefront. If something has come to the forefront, it means it's at the front line of something, and it's very important. Architects are at the forefront of devising innovation solutions. So you as an architect are at the forefront, are at the front of the line of devising. Devise means design. An innovative solution is something that you provide in order to solve a problem. So you're trying to design or devise an innovative solution, something which you use to fix a problem. Therefore, the last sentence is a pretty long one. The popularity of architecture, the fact that architecture is popular as a university subject, can be attributed to its ability to seamlessly blend. Can be attributed means can be related to its ability, to its power, to seamlessly blend creativity with practicality. If you do something seamlessly, you do it without much effort. Okay? To blend creativity, being creative, with practicality, something which is practical, which can be done in practice. Its interdisciplinary nature, we talked about interdisciplinary nature if something or a major or a discipline is interdisciplinary, means it's a combination of more than one subject that provides a well-rounded education. A well-rounded education is an education which is complete and which includes everything, and the profound impact it has on shaping the world we live in. If something has a profound impact, it means it has a great impact. It has a huge impact on shaping the world we live in. Let's take a look at the vocabulary. This, actually answer also had a number of very interesting words. Attribute something to do to somebody or something. This was the first one. To believe or say that a situation or event is caused by something. We talked about this. A confluence of something. It's formal, a situation in which two or more things combine. A confluence of something is a combination of something or happen at the same time. I've given you an example for this, the confluence of unhappy events, the combination of unhappy events. Contribute to or towards something, to give money, help, ideas, etc. to something that a lot of other people are involved in. So if you contribute to something, you help. Synonym for that. Appeal is a noun, meant attraction. Synthesis, we had this, means combination, mixture or blend. This was also a very beautiful word which can be replaced. If you want to ask combination, if you want to use mixture or blend, synthesis is a much better word. Ingenuity means creativity or innovation. If something is inherent, it's a natural part of something. If something is inherent, it means you can't change it. Pragmatic, we have this, means practical, realistic, or sensible. Again, beautiful adjectives to be replaced by. Manifest, to show a feeling or attitude. If something manifests something, it means it shows it. It can also mean depict. Tangible was an adjective. I really like this adjective. It's very useful. It's used in a lot of different places. Something is tangible, it's clear enough or definite enough to be easily seen or noticed. So if something is tangible, it means you can sense it, okay? And the opposite is intangible. The opposite of tangible is intangible. Captivate, to attract somebody very much and hold their attention. We have the collocation captivate your, for example, eye, or captivate your attention. We have this. Captivate is also a very nice word. Utilitarian is formal, intended to be useful and practical rather than attractive or comfortable. So if something is utilitarian or of utilitarian nature, it means it's both practical and useful. So these are the things which are actually related to the word utilitarian. Amalgamation, I talked about this, a very beautiful word. Combination, blend, mixture, and fusion all mean the same thing, amalgamation. We had aesthetics as a noun, formal, the study of beauty, especially the beauty of arts. So aesthetics means beauty. Stimulating, if something is stimulating, it means it's exciting, it's exciting or full of new ideas. Something is stimulating, it's interesting and fascinating. We talked about architecture being an interdisciplinary subject, means involving ideas or information or people from different subjects or areas of study. So an interdisciplinary subject. Next word was compelling reason, a compelling argument, a compelling case. All of these can be used. An argument that makes you feel certain, an argument that makes you feel sure that something is true or that you must do something about it. A compelling reason is a concrete reason, is a strong reason. We talked about dynamic as an adjective, full of energy and new ideas and determined to succeed. Societal means relating to a particular society. And the last verb we had here was, word, which is an adverb, is seamlessly, done or made so smoothly that you cannot tell where one thing stops and another begins. Seamlessly means smoothly, without putting too much effort into something. The second answer was provided for this question: in what ways has the design of homes changed in recent years? The first sentence goes like this: in recent years, the design of homes has undergone a remarkable transformation. Remarkable transformation is a transformation which is great or huge. Okay, a remarkable transformation can be, if I want to replace remarkable transformation, I would replace it with a great change. I would replace remarkable with great, transformation with change. So instead of saying remarkable transformation, you can say great change. But definitely and without a doubt, remarkable transformation is a much better combination. Primarily, driven by technological advancements and changing lifestyle preferences. Okay, be driven by something. If you are driven by something, you are motivated by that thing, or that thing motivates you. Primarily at the beginning, motivated by technological advancements, technological improvements, advancement means improvement, and changing lifestyle preferences. Your preferences have changed. The things that we prefer to do have changed along the way. That is why the design of homes has changed in recent years. One evident shift, evident means clear, obvious, is the integration of smart home technologies. Integration means combination, amalgamation. We had this word up here. See, amalgamation, combination, blend, mixture, fusion, add integration to that word as well. Is the integration of smart home technologies. We know this, the usage of smartphones has increased to a great extent in recent years. So the combination of smart home technologies allowing residents to control various aspects are like the things that they can control: lighting, security, and climate through mobile devices. So you can control the lighting of your house, the security, and the climate of your house. It means how warm or cold your house is through your mobile phone. So that's one of the reasons. Additionally, furthermore, open concept layouts. Now, what's an open concept layout? It's when your house has no walls there. This is a new type of design for homes, is that your home is without any walls. Have gained popularity, have become very popular, fostering a sense of spaciousness. Foster means encouraging a sense of spaciousness. It means you require a lot of space, and promoting social interaction within the household. So when there are no walls, you have the chance to have a better actually interaction with the people inside the house. So if you're promoting something, you're actually trying to encourage that thing to take place or happen. Sustainable and eco-friendly features. So if a sustainable feature is a feature that lasts for a very long time, eco-friendly is the same. Sustainable and eco-friendly are synonyms, such as solar panels. We know what solar panels are panels which actually use solar energy in order to create energy or create electricity. Energy efficient appliances. An appliance is something, a piece of equipment that you use at home. If it's energy efficient, it means it uses the optimal amount of energy in order to work, are increasingly incorporated, reflecting, let me highlight this, are increasingly incorporated, reflecting a growing awareness of environmental concerns. If something is incorporated, it means it's included, are increasingly included. Now, again, I want to emphasize the use of the adverb increasingly incorporated, reflecting a growing awareness of environmental concerns. If something reflects something, it means it shows it. A growing awareness, an awareness which is getting more and more, which is increasing, of environmental concerns. If something is a concern for you, it means it's an issue, it's a worry. So if environmental concerns means environmental worries. Last sentence, overall, these changes reflect a blend of innovation, a combination of innovation, an amalgamation of innovation, convenience means comfort, and, a heightened consciousness. Heightened here means increased consciousness of both social and ecological aspects in contemporary home design. Ecological aspect means something related to the environment. So ecological aspects means environmental, and you can replace aspect with issue. So it can be environmental issues in contemporary home design, in designing homes in the contemporary era. The related vocabulary for this answer were remarkable transformation. I said you can easily replace that with great change. Be driven by something means be propelled or motivated by something. Evident means obvious or clear. Integration means the combining or combination of two or more things so that they work together effectively. Integration. The next word, which was a long word, was open concept layout or design. Now this was a very interesting word, so I've provided a complete definition for it. The elimination of barriers such as walls and doors that traditionally separate distinct functional areas, such as combining the kitchen, living room and dining room into a single great space. So I'm sure you've seen these types of designs which are referred to as studio apartments. A studio apartment is a synonym for open concept layouts or designs which there are no walls inside a building, and you actually use furniture in order to separate different sections of your apartment. Foster means encourage or promote. The next word was appliance, which is a noun, a piece of equipment, especially electrical equipment, such as a cooker, which is a stove, washing machine used in people's homes. Now, I want to emphasize the word cooker. I want to talk about the fact that there's a big difference between a cooker and the cook. A cook is a person who actually prepares food. A cooker is a stove, is the place where the cook actually cooks the food on. So a cooker, you can never be a cooker. A person can never be a cooker. So pay attention to that. One of the most common mistakes that students make when they're talking about that. Incorporate means to include something as part of a group, system, plan, etc. An environmental concern is a worry or an issue. And the last word was ecological, which means environmental. Now, let's get to the final question of part 3 of book 17. To what extent, to what degree does the design of buildings affect people's mood? So, how does the design of a building affect the mood that you are in? The design of buildings significantly influences people's mood. So the answer here is greatly influences people's mood. Significantly means greatly or to a great extent, shaping their emotional and psychological well-being. Shaping means gives shape to their emotional and psychological well-being. And we all know the meaning of well-being. It means health. So it really helps. It shapes your emotional and your psychological health. A well-designed space, a space which is designed properly, okay, with ample natural light. Ample means enough or adequate or sufficient. Natural light means light which is provided naturally from the sun, obviously. Open layouts. A layout is the way in which a building or whatever is designed or arranged. And aesthetically pleasant elements. If you have aesthetically pleasant elements, an element is something which is used inside the building. Okay, it can be referred to an appliance or anything else. For example, if you have plants in your home, if you have a statue or a monument which is placed inside your house or actually used to design your house, that can be an element. So aesthetically pleasing elements are things which are inside your house, which are beautiful, which you like looking at. Can enhance positivity and create a conducive environment. If something enhances something, it means it improves it. Positivity means the element of feeling positive, and create a conducive environment. A conducive environment is an environment that gives you a sense of belonging. It means an environment that you feel that you belong there, that you feel comfortable there. That is a conducive environment, a very beautiful word. It can be used for any type of environment. It can be used for the place you are working, your workplace, or anything similar to that. Conversely means on the other hand. Okay, so when you want to talk about the opposite side or the other side of any idea, you use conversely. Poorly designed structures. So up to now we are talking about good designs. Now we're going to talk about poorly designed structures characterized by cramped spaces. So one of the characteristics of a poorly designed structure is it has a cramped space. If a place is cramped, it doesn't have enough space for people to live in it. Or lack of natural elements, or there are not enough natural elements. For example, one of the natural elements which we use is natural light, as we talked about here, may contribute to feelings of stress or discomfort. We talked about contribute means help something, to help to make something happen, to feelings of stress and discomfort. So if you have a poorly designed structure, it can cause you stress or it can cause you discomfort at the same time. The next sentence, the impact extends beyond aesthetics. So the impact such a poor design has goes beyond beauty. As thoughtful architecture, if something has been thought through, this is a beautiful combination. A thoughtful architecture means architecture that has a thought has been put into designing it, can promote functionality, can increase functionality, comfort, and a sense of connection. Now, see, you have the word sense of connection here. Sense of connection can be replaced with conducive environment. This is a synonym for that. If an environment is conducive, it means you have a sense of connection towards that environment, positively influencing individuals' moods and overall quality of life. So, if an architecture has been thoughtful, it positively influences your moods and overall quality of life. Therefore, the design of buildings plays a pivotal role in shaping the emotional experiences of those within them. So, if something plays a pivotal role, it means it plays an important or key role in shaping the emotional experiences of those within them. So, it shapes the way you emotionally feel towards that. The vocabulary related to this section, emotional and psychological well-being, we talked about this. The second one was ample, which is more than enough, sufficient or adequate are synonyms for this word. Layout was the way in which something such as a town, garden or building is arranged, the arrangement. Aesthetically means beautifully. If you enhance something, you improve it. To enhance something means to improve it. Conducive environment was an environment that includes elements such as safety, cleanliness, comfort, and a sense of belonging. Cramped means not having enough space for the people in it. Contribute to something means to help to make something happen. And the last word was a pivotal role, means more important than anything else in a situation. And the synonym for pivotal was key. Thank you very much for being with me until the end of this video. We would really do appreciate it when you watch our videos, like and share them and comment, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Until then, take very good care of yourselves and bye-bye.